Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of December 13th to the 19th. So this is the theme for you this week, and the energy that I was sensing for you Cancer is I feel like some of you may be kind of working up the courage, or you're kind of doing something new, or you could be just doing something you've never done before, or kind of embracing opportunities or experiences that they're just really new for you. And it almost feels like you have this, I'm going to go with the flow and I'm going to explore and I'm going to see where this takes me, which is really cool. And I also feel that there is an energy of this, you're like invigorated with a sense of hope and happiness. And I also feel like there's a lot of people around you, and I feel like it's feeding you in some way. It's giving you a sense of rejuvenation, a optimism for life. And I feel like I'm just seeing flocking to you. So there could be some people flocking to you, or kind of really just drawn in by you. You're here, your presence is here. And it's like everyone is just kind of like, oh my God, there's Cancer. Let's go over by Cancer, is what it kind of feels like. So, and I feel like you're going to feel really, like seen and acknowledged and celebrated for who you are, and feel really validated. Really beautiful. I like this week for you. It's really nice. Okay. So it kind of feels like almost like the attention or the spotlight is on Cancer this week. Beautiful. Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is the card of hard work. This is the card of passion as well, is how I always see it. It's the card of putting hard work towards something that we are passionate about. Okay, what about the 8 of Pentacles for Cancer? 4 of Cups. Okay. It could be that some of you don't turn away opportunity. I'm not sure, but it kind of feels like you're not accepting some kind of opportunity, or receiving an opportunity, or receiving some kind of gesture. I feel like this is about receiving. Also, like if you are like receiving it could also be like receiving a compliment or receiving a gift from spirit for something, but it kind of feels like you're not seeing it, or you're turning it away. But it has something to do with your work. Okay, what does Cancer need to know about this? 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Okay, you're walking away from something in terms of work. Something you've worked on. How interesting. Okay, what else? Knight of Swords. Communication coming in. It feels like you're not taking an offer, or you're refusing something. You're walking away from something that might have been kind of chaotic, or something that you were unhappy with. And it feels like it has something to do with work. And I feel like this week there may be some communication about that you're unhappy with something, or you're unhappy with your work and you want to move away from something in your work. Or it could just be time to shift gears. It could have been something that you were passionate about a long time ago, but maybe some things have changed, like your path is changing now, something like that. Let me pick one more there. With the 6 of Swords and Knight of Swords. What else do we need to know about Cancer for the 6 of Swords and Knight of Swords? We give December 13th to the 19th. Okay, so there may be like a new beginning somewhere else. So you may be starting something somewhere else. Like I feel like you're kind of transitioning from one stage of your career into the next. Like I'm seeing some of you could be just finishing up work and moving into retirement. And it could have been work that you were passionate about or you dedicated a lot of time and energy to for a long time. And you may be wanting something else or something different now. Like it almost kind of feels like you're burned out or you don't really want to do it anymore, but it kind of feels like something that you did do for a while. And then we have the Lovers and the Wands. 7 of Wands. It feels as though you are also taking a stand in a relationship where you are prioritizing yourself. You're kind of giving yourself an opportunity to like make sure that what you want matters. I see you being very like assertive this week, like being very, this is what I want and I'm no longer going to give that up. Or I'm no longer going to ignore that this is what I'm craving or this is what I desire. So I feel like with the 7 of Wands, there's a taking a stand or taking like an authoritative position on something that you're wanting from a relationship, perhaps, with the Lovers card here. Let's look into this. Clarity for Cancer on the Lovers and the 7 of Wands. I need to know about the Lovers and the 7 of Wands for Cancer. Justice. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the sense that you're like trying to balance the scales for yourself as well. There might have been an imbalance in how much you were giving or how much someone else was giving, or it feels as though there's some kind of rebalancing here. Balance of power, balance of... Yeah, it feels like balance of power. Taking your power back. I'm hearing exerting yourself, so it could be just you're stepping up and just kind of saying like, this is what I want, or this is what I need, or I don't want to do this anymore. And you're kind of just like telling people that, like, I don't want to do this work anymore. I don't want this relationship anymore. There's like, you're showing up powerfully this week. Page of Cups. What about the Page of Cups? What do we need to know about the Page of Cups? I feel like there's... I feel like there's some kind of communication here with the Page of Cups, but it almost feels like you have to speak in a way, or the communication could be like not entirely, like they're not going to understand where you're coming from or what you're saying. Yeah. 7 of Swords. So I feel like there may be some communication here this week with someone, because sometimes the Page of Cups, what I'm seeing is immaturity. Sometimes the Page of Cups can show up as immaturity. So, you know, someone that you're communicating with doesn't really understand or see your way. They're not able to comprehend or like really come to your level. Like you have to kind of explain it in a way where they can understand it. You could be dealing with a child here too. Oh, interesting. When I said child, this could also be a relationship where you're kind of, you're dealing with, you know, you could be dealing with your kids here, and there could be like some disagreement about one parent wanting one thing and another parent wanting to do something in a different way. And with the 7 of Swords, I'm seeing like one person just wanting it being done their way. And that's why you're feeling a need to kind of put your foot down about something. Okay. What else for Cancer this week? it quite could also be like custody as well over. Obviously, that's not going to resonate with everyone, but there was something that I did see. But I also just kind of saw like it's going to be important for you to speak your truth and to express your needs here. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. I saw some of you starting a new job. You're starting a new job. Something that I saw some of you who might have lost their job and you're starting a new job now this week. And you're needing to kind of learn the ropes, learning to learn a new technique or a new way of, it's like your first week at work, something like that is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing like a machine shop or mechanic working on cars, something like that. It feels like tangible, like something where you work with your hands. For Page of Pentacles for Cancer. Six of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So assistance, financial assistance coming in, support coming in. I feel like there's a sigh of relief here. With the Six of Pentacles, there's like there's some aid I feel like is coming in for you, Cancer. Something that you've been wishing for and hoping for a while. And when I put the card down, it felt like just a breath of fresh air, like a sigh of relief, like, oh my gosh, thank you. I want this new beginning. Okay, so with the hope and happiness card, what they're showing me also is this week there may be some like relief or some kind of like answered prayer. Even if it seems like a small thing, there's some kind of like gift that's being offered to you. And maybe you're not seeing it, which is why there's a Four of Cups here. It's like there's something being offered to you, and it may just come in a different form than what you were expecting. So you may not recognize it at first that it's a gift. Because it feels like with the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, even with the Four of Cups, but even with the Page of Cups, it's like there's something being offered to you for this new beginning or new start, but it may come in a form that's not as grand of a scale as you were planning on, or something that was different, showing up differently from what you thought. But I'm hearing from Spirit that it's just like the start, or it's just the beginning. It's like it builds. One thing leads to the next. So take things as they come. Don't reject the gifts. And I feel as though if you kind of can open your arms to receive, then there's so much more that's coming towards you. And it will kind of give you this sense of hope for the future and happiness. Okay, this makes all make sense now. This is all fitting together. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Queen of Swords and the Death card here. So the ending to, I feel like it's the ending to something toxic with the Queen of Swords. So some of you could have been like moving away from someone who is a bit overpowering, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, there's like a moving away, or you're kind of walking away. There's like an ending of a cycle with an energy of someone who's a Queen of Swords in your life. So Queen of Swords can, in her positive light, she's very assertive. She's wise. She's really good counsel. She's very logical, practical, realistic, knows how to achieve things, get things done. She's very short and to the point as well, though. But in some of her negative lights, she could also show up as a bit harsh, critical, cannot see other people's perspectives, can show up kind of cold, uncaring, not compassionate. In her negative light. I mean, there's both sides to every court card here. So however that applies to you, I feel like that's how it's going to unfold for you. But it feels like there's some kind of ending to when I put the Queen of Swords down, it felt more of like the negative light here. But it feels like there's an ending to that. There's some kind of chapter closing with a relationship with someone who's a Queen of Swords. And what that will do is actually open up some way in a new beginning for you in terms of your the next stage in your prosperity, or like almost like your lifestyle. It's almost like your lifestyle is going to change, but in a good way. It feels like there's some new doors opening for you there, and how that will look will vary depending on your situation, but it's almost like you're shifting from one lifestyle to another. And it's linked somehow with this Queen of Swords energy. Like for some of you, you could have been married to someone who had a queen, and this doesn't matter if it's male or female, it's just the energy. But it could be someone who had the Queen of Swords energy, and perhaps you're going through, a divorce or something here, and that is requiring you to move. It's requiring you to start something new, a new beginning. But it feels like there's energy in your favor, like there's opportunities and gifts coming in. Is going to start trickling in for you, because that is something kind of shifted. Let me pull one more card here for the Queen of Swords and the Death card. Queen of Swords and the Death card. Okay, let me just grab that. Yeah, new path here. Page of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So looking out into what is possible for me now. What do I have coming up? What is this new territory or this new terrain that I have to explore? What are my options? What can I do with where I am? So I feel like some of you may be even looking at like what you have and seeing what you can do with it. So for example, if you're retiring, then you could be looking at your account and seeing, okay, well, what are my options here? What can I do? Where can I go? What are my resources? And some of you, if you're, changing careers or jobs or lifestyle, it's like you're looking at what you have and assessing that, and then using that information to help you find the right direction on this new path. Like, what direction can I go in based off of what I have? That's what I'm seeing. Okay, guidance card for Cancer this week, December 13th to the 19th. I'm hearing big move. So some of you could be making big moves or planning a big move. Wow, okay, beautiful. Voyage. So travel, move. Strong movement cards, energy here. And I feel like you're kind of like done with something. You're done with a chapter that just felt it felt like a long chapter almost. Like it took a long time to really kind of. I actually don't know much about whales, even though I absolutely love them. But they're telling me that whales make long journeys. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll have to look that up. But that's what I heard, that whales make really long journeys. So I feel like some of you, it's like a long time coming. It's been a long road, is what it feels like for some of you. Yeah, okay. Saints and Angels message for Cancer this week, December 13th to the 19th. Yeah, something is healing. And it feels like it's almost like a deep healing, a very deep spiritual healing is what I'm hearing. And it's almost like I'm hearing like it's going to help you to put something to rest or close the chapter to something. But it feels highly spiritual. I'm seeing the purple is really standing out to me. So that's the color of the crown chakra or even the third eye. So there's some like divine healing, like something that's destined or something that has a strong spiritual vibe to it here. And the ending of something is going to shift your energy or open something else up for you that you never really thought would come or has like it's been like a long time. It took a lot for you to get to where you are. Or yeah, you had to travel a long way to get to where you are. But I feel like going into this next year, it feels like a lot more of an auspicious or happier path. And not carrying so much weight, not carrying so much baggage almost. You're like putting a lot down is what it feels like. So, okay. Really beautiful reading, actually, Cancer. I think that you have some beautiful new beginnings here and lots of energy coming towards you and people and opportunities coming towards you as well. So, looking forward to that for next year, seeing what's coming up for you, Cancer. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.